Hi everyone, just gonna do a short video today about the upcoming event that'll be releasing next Friday on the 4th of October. So, pretty much the same style event that we have had compared to all the previous events. It's gonna be pity at 1000 pools, and this time the main reward will be this new Cheetah Zero mount. It looks absolutely sick. It's got a very cool futuristic look to it, and the ability of the mount is probably gonna be one of the best abilities to have in the game right now. It basically grants death immunity for 4 seconds when taking lethal damage. So that means when you're about to die and the enemy is about to finish you off, you have like 1% HP left, you basically get a blitz assault shield for 4 seconds. During that time, you cannot get disarmed or dazzled. You gain extra stats like attack, crit rate, final crit damage, skill crit rate, all this stuff. Absolutely amazing. And then once it finishes, you basically explode, but also you can deal an extra 8% max HP damage to all your enemies. So for spenders, this is gonna be definitely a must buy because it is just gonna be so powerful. We just had that new mount, the panda mount, where it basically removes all crowd control immunities at the start of a battle. That's basically what everyone is using right now in the PvP arena. So the meta shifted. That was my most recent video, and now with this new upcoming mount, it's gonna change all over again. So basically everyone is gonna be using this death immunity ability instead, because it's just gonna be so strong. You can survive for an extra 4 seconds before you die. And this, in a way, does definitely make the pay-to-win gap even bigger compared to the free-to-play players. Personally, I probably won't be going for this mount or this event at all, just because, you know, I have been spending a lot and I just kind of want to calm down on that. So I won't be getting that. I did get the previous panda mount and the bow, the artifact, and that was enough for me. Releasing 2 back-to-back spending events when it's like pretty much must-gets is a very strategic move on their part, and unfortunately I cannot keep up with that. So I would personally just skip this. Hopefully not too many people get it, but reality is most people will get this because it's just so powerful. Then this back accessory is actually gonna be quite strong as well. So for low spenders, this definitely you could try and get. I could probably try and get this. Basically just buy the $10 pass and try and get some extra pulls, and hope if you can get this back accessory. Basically you can block 30% of your final damage that you are taking, and then it also increases attack speed, energy regen, which is absolutely amazing, and also power attack speed. And all these effects get reduced by a third every 12 seconds. So this back accessory is going to be absolutely amazing in situations where the fight does not last long, right? So it's going to be really good in PvE stages. It's going to be really good in PvP. It's going to be really good in even like Lava Boss in Abyssal Portal, because this extra energy regen is gonna be really helpful in trying to get extra skill rotations before you die. So also this 30% blocking of your final damage is actually really strong as well. I'm not quite sure what they mean by that. There could be 2 interpretations to it. First way is basically if you're about to die, that final hit, you basically take 30% less damage so you can survive for 1 more hit. The other idea is all the damage that you take is reduced by 30%, and that gets reduced by a third every 12 seconds. And I think that's the more realistic meaning to blocking final damage. So if that is true, just straight up taking 30% less damage for the first 12 seconds is insane in my opinion. And then after 12 seconds, you take 20% less damage for the next 12 seconds, and then finally 10% less damage from the 24-second mark to the 36-second mark. I think this is going to be a pretty busted back accessory as well. I think they're releasing some really crazy abilities with these two mounts and back accessory. I think they are must-gets if you do want to spend or are a spender. Personally, like I said, since this is going to be that 1000 pool, it's going to be really unlikely for me to try and get it, just because it's quite expensive. But I will definitely try and go for this back accessory, this alien dimension. And then also we have a new costume coming, basically like a Star Wars themed costume. Looks pretty cool. It is what it is, global defense plus 1%. And then finally we have this new power that is also being released with this event called Black Eye. And the effect is basically power ignore evasion plus 20%. So it can be pretty decent for the new class, the Spirit Channeler, but I still think that for their class, we have better powers to use than this Black Eye. So personally, I would probably not use this power anywhere. But the main things are this mount, this new Cheetah Zero, and this alien dimension, this back accessory. And both I would rate as basically SS tier. At the top, if you do have it, you will get a significant advantage when you're basically up against anyone who does not have these two mounts or back accessory. So that's just my own 2 cents on this upcoming event. Like I said, it's just coming next Friday on the 4th of October. All this stuff, we're basically familiar with it now. Nothing is new. We do have a new mini game. It kind of looks like battleships, but you know, it's all just mini games. Doesn't really matter. You just kind of do it to try and get the rewards. Another thing to note, which is quite nice, Fortune Cat will also be coming. So if you did want to spend, you can definitely try and get your bang for your buck. Because Fortune Cat will release at the same time that this event gets released. So you can get more white gems in return for your real money that you are spending. So that is one thing to note, and that is also quite nice to have. But yeah, that's gonna be it. This is basically just a quick preview and then just my thoughts on this upcoming event. And next month I will try to do some more PvE oriented guides, since we have had a lot of updates. The meta has shifted a lot, so I will definitely be updating the best skills, powers, talent trees, all that stuff that you should be using when you're pushing PvE levels, when you're fighting Abyssal Portal, when you're fighting Lava Boss, all that stuff. I will definitely cover all that for archers, at least for now. And that's gonna be it from me. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.